Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Now what happened?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, around with Barkley. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
It's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on the opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation. Makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles jump into a 7-0 lead. Elliott sells the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions
just one
like
pass
that
home.
Kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
Lock the fuck in, kill.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. first down, Love. Big gain downfield. And they're going to be set
Got
up
him
for
up.
some goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly.
Y'all thought we was done with him? This ain't getting no breather.
To be aggressive in this game today, boy, Drew, I love that.
Watch out now. 50 series. Hut.
In the red zone on
Got him.
first. Vacates quickly.
I got you, son. Oh, high
Eagles
passes.
will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Take it to the Baja. Just run that, kiddo. That's the problem. You don't like using your feet.
First call
Do
here
that shit in
coming
real
from the
life.
shotgun. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
My bad, chat. That's horrible.
That is teaching tape right there. It's what you want.
That's horrible. How you get that off?
To fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He's got Smith again.
Come on, Madden. I got every cut open. How is every?
It's a
Come on now.
24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too. Though some resistance has got to finally appear.
On first down, Hurts. It's him on the ground. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's time to send some pressure. He having all day to throw the ball. It's time to send some pressure.
After this.
Hold on. Okay, I see I got somebody in my other chat trying to get me a $25 wager game.
Barkley off the pistol again.
Somebody sound like they trying to donate.
But he only gets him 3.
Hey, that's a run to toe home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on,
You trying to donate? Motivated to be God.
bigger gap in the future.
180, 180. Round up Yeti. 73, 73. Round up Yeti. Hey. Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
the Eagles.
What are you doing?
13-0.
What are you doing?
It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
What are you doing?
Scoring catch of the game.
Hey guys, what the fuck are you doing?
Became so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Maybe I just need to sit my ass down. Maybe I ain't as good as I thought I was. Maybe I ain't as good as I thought I was. Maybe I am actually.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Maybe I am actually cheap.
Here comes Williams on the return. And that's gonna
Maybe I am actually cheap.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Went up, scored. I just be fucking up.
Yellow.
White 80. White 80 set.
Taken off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Coming on first here with Jacobs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down throw. Here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Second down now. They need 7. Shotgun getting out of Jacobs. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
I had to lock in, y'all. My bad, y'all can't see me. I had to sit down and lock the fuck in.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Quick throw out wide by Love. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
On the red zone now. It's cut right side by Watson. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space.
Well, how the fuck you dive? You got a whole X.
Advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. But when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
No, I gotta lock the fuck in.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. He got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do.
Motivated to be God.
I'd like to reward that run.
Motivated to be God. You still there?
Get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Throwing here hurts. Man down the field and Goddard has it.
Out. That's a dot, y'all.
Want him to send him out right before he gets to that
That's a
30-yard
dot.
line. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
63.
Back now, pressure coming. He finds Dotson left side. And And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime.
Horrible freak. His bald head ass.
3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Damn, I'm trying to get back in the game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back into 27. Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
6, Madden, ready. 33, yellow. Drill green. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. And that's incomplete. Wanting to dial up the aggressiveness there. Couldn't connect. Second down.
Are you cool? Are you cool, dude? You had your Wheaties?
Try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Blue, 32. Blaster, 6. Ready.
A second down throw here for Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he crosses the sideline. A yard or 2. Like the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Didn't even fucking look over there.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Come on, sack, smash, red, yellow, 43, red, yellow, black shot, blue striker. Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
95. Ready.
They are going for this. It's Love. Has his man. It's Dobbs.
Somehow a dot, but I'll take it.
40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready, red, cycle, 52 blue, set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Let's go. Black Ultra. Ready, ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Take his ass all the way through there.
Make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. managed that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
I'm done turning up yet.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Time for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams and take a straight break for the NFL.
What you gonna do? Freaky come for you, bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you? All right. But look though, I'm on your ass, Mr. Postman.
Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down.
I'm on your ass, Mr. Postman.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun.
Oh, now I got some fours ass.
Set, ready. 45, white. 6, rebel.
Hey, like, how you be drawing these plays up? Dude, I just be drawing these shit.
Love from the gun. He's going to try
Drawing
to
them
throw it
bitches.
in deep right.
You bogus as hell, love.
Deep love. Still a couple of snaps to play with though here. We got 2nd down.
Supposed to lead them a little more.
It is to get them
I mean, I'm really mad at Bucko ass.
off the hook of the drop. Saw open space running before
Ooh, look at RB cooking shit.
into his hands.
33, yellow.
It's so far.
Red, yellow. White. Set.
Back to the air. Force to his right. He's running with it. And he faces a side.
Nah, we cool.
Beyond looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Come on, set. 22, set.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. Holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I know these DNs.
Ooh, that was nice.
I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well,
I like that. That was
the
nice.
rest of the ends do in this league.
I want to see what they're gonna do all game though. Is he gonna be able to do this shit all game?
On
Or
4th down and 5. The offense staying out there.
Here we go. Huge. Yep, blue. 32. Smash. Red. Hut.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back.
give him the ball.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Jacobs running behind center. And there's the stop. It's 9 yards on 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Down. Ready.
2nd down, looking for options. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it up. He's finally caught, and he lost the football.
Oh.
And the Eagles get to it. They're off
How am I clicking? Why?
Field position as they get a bunch on that fumble return.
Okay, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time. Pursuit and effort.
He
Pursuit
just
and
slammed his ass.
pursue and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He strides quickly headed to the
We on all that shit.
First play set down behind the
Oh,
line.
look, Delta ass on front of. We on all that shit.
Revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Makes the catch. And he fights his way down.
Ay, ay, ay. Defense. If y'all don't lock the fuck in.
First down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Sends this to the end zone. And he has it in the end zone.
I ain't gonna lie.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I don't know what the fuck I got going on. I knew I gotta get over that, but I ain't think. I ain't want nothing underneath.
When that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement.
Be yourself a
They
chance.
take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now. As
What you gonna do, Freak? You gonna give yourself a chance? You gonna keep losing? How you feeling? You gonna give yourself a chance?
On by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10.
Slide through. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight
Set
end.
my feet in
And
everything.
now it's second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
That's horrible.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. To the air with Love. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
Offense in the hurry up here.
17.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Love. That one is incomplete.
Horrible.
Through the contact.
Bad
Tough
call.
to retain through that hit.
Bad person
And
for
now
the
they've
ball
got second
to.
down.
Somebody open.
Let's go.
Our fucking B.
60. Ready.
Loves to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Blue striker.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Offensive ends go for receiver set, third and long.
Let's go now. Yellow. 43. Pause red. Hut.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dumps. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Black 40. Cut.
Love now on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more? Not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And he'll only just stay out of his own end zone down at the 1. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
Could feel it. A killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that
All right, defense, what the fuck you gonna do now? You gonna lock in? Or you gonna succumb to some bullshit? How you feeling?
They're going to want to force this one in this offense.
You gonna succumb to some bullshit? How you feeling?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon.
They gonna put bullshit. What I say, succumb to some bullshit. That's how y'all feeling,
It's a
huh?
gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the
Look, just dive.
possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
63.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown.
Oh, I got this nigga playing underneath all that shit. How you getting caught?
14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of
Personally
scores.
on me, I ain't doing everything I need to do.
Much more difficult.
I gotta lock this up, man.
Offense did its
I ain't
job
like
and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense.
I ain't doing no pre-play adjustments, no nothing. I just been playing the game. Bogus as hell.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Yeah.
Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set, drill, green. 52 blue. Ready?
Love. Escapes the pocket. Now he'll heat this one deep down the right sideline. Trying to hit Josh Jacobs out of the backfield. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, right.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Hut.
Throwing his love on 3rd. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Madden. Ready. Flight blue. Blue 32. Set, hut.
Desperation time here. Gets it downfield on target to Watson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
First and 10
Ready.
at the 36-yard line.
38. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Where did that defense was flying around and making the play?
The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blue striker. Ready.
Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Here we go. Fury. Yep, yellow. 22. White. Hut, hut.
Here he is to throw.
He on that
And
shit.
that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Good to B. We see how B is looking.
Forget the turnover.
But
They take it
A was the one. B was looking better.
into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt.
Damn, he took that bitch back to the crib.
The turnover back for 6.
I don't even pay attention.
All 4 of these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
I like that.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Red cycle. Set.
Love back to it after the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempt coming.
Packers will set up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Eagles 42, Packers 26.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He finds Brown right side. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Eagles. First down. Gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So it's an Eagles win here in this
Weak
one.
ass, nigga. Damn, man. I just got my ass. Womp, womp, womp. Hey, is that? You know what? Let's see what this shit like.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in '71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. And that one off the foot behind him. Incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 55 yards. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. To throw, Williams. And Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a big
I like that play call, Ben. Hey, Ben Johnson, I like that play call.
71 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistle dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's on me.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
He's got a man that's
Fumble.
and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Jackson going to keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Jackson to throw. Inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Jackson. This is caught. Derrick Henry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. It's complete. And he will find the end zone. The lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. All around, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
2 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and goal.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And this bitch getting my ass boss.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it?
You got something up, Ben? Hey, Ben, you got something in your playbook I could call? Please? Got something I could call?
So well on the second one, he wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Burford. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right